Sitting right next to me is one of the biggest superheroes that I've ever had on the air, and I love every single time sharing a microphone with this character. Loudon Granger's. Good morning, buddy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing very well.
Buddy, happy to see you, man. Last time you were in here, you had the sandals on.
Yep.
Now we've got a good 5, maybe 6 inches of snow in some areas, more than that. Do you wear that? Are you going with the sandals when you get the fresh snowfall?
I traded them in for snowshoes.
Wow.
Yeah. It made the trek a little easier.
Yeah. Even when you keep slipping and falling and pretending it's summertime and you get hurt, then you know it's time, bud.
It's time. It's time. Yep. It's time to cash them in. I should have brought them down. I was actually going to bring you a pair, but
Serious?
yeah, why not? Little house shoes, little studio shoes.
I would love that. I would love
We'll have
that.
to get the...
But you have, when you're in your house.
Yeah.
Is that what you're wearing?
No, I just go barefoot.
Okay.
I just let the dogs bark. You know what I mean?
understand.
Yeah, barefoot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Actually, my grandfather, my dad's father, used to, I don't know if I've told you this. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I told you this last time. He used to go out in the snow barefoot to get the mail or bring like the trash out. And he swore that it was one of the things keeping him healthy.
Well, there's also frostbite involved here, too.
Yeah, but I think in
Scientifically.
moderation. I think just kind of, it's like cold exposure, like like cold therapy, I think, for your feet. I think that's just kind of a different way of doing it. And I used to do that. I used to go get the mail barefoot in the snow. Yeah. Or just stand in the snow, walk out to the curb, grab, the trash cans, bring them in. Like a little mini challenge, but also, I don't know if there's any necessarily proven benefits of it, but he swore by it. He said he was convinced through all of his life experience that it kept him healthy from getting sick.
Has he ever, or have you ever done, personal question, a naked snow angel?
Okay, no, I have not. Okay. Have you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sober.
Belly up or belly down?
Belly up.
Okay, all right. Well, hey, you don't know. Yeah, I didn't know if you fell in there.
No, I mean I probably will do one late tonight.
No way.
Yes.
You like the cold?
I for a very short period of time.
Have you ever done a cold plunge or something?
I have done I've done a couple. Have you?
Never.
Buddy.
Dude, I don't know about that stuff.
Okay, we absolutely have to talk. You don't know about Arctic Bliss?
I'm not doing that, I don't think.
You need to explore this, dude. Arctic Bliss. Arjun Vandershoot is this guy from Holland. It lives right here in Vermont. He is the Iceman of New England, and he does this stuff. As a matter of fact, he sent me a text yesterday asking me if I wanted to do a waterfall plunge at Moss Glen Falls next Wednesday.
What are you going to say? Are you going to do it?
I'm not going to be able to do it during the week. I can't tell why, but I'm not going to be able to do it during the week. I can do it on a Saturday or Sunday, and I told him that. So we might be scheduling it for a weekend. A waterfall plunge, bro.
How cold would that be? That moving water, they say, is the coldest versus like stationary waters. The moving water actually breaks the thermal barrier that your body kind of protects itself with.
Right away. Exactly.
Right away.
Exactly. So he talks about this.
So, no, I'm
He's
familiar
been on the
with
air
it.
here.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Sick.
yeah.
That's awesome. I'm familiar with all that stuff, man. It's just, I don't know. The anticipation of it would kind of freak me out. And plus, when I was younger, maybe this has something to do with it. When I was younger, I traveled. I played hockey a lot of places. Youth hockey, you travel everywhere. Canada, you stay in hotels all the time. You go all over the place. So as a kid, I was very familiar with hotels. And when the whole team would get together, we'd go from the hot tub to the pool.
Yes.
Jump back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But when I did this one time, my heart kicked up into high gear. I had this heart, not defect, or I don't know what you call it, a defect or something.
Oh yeah.
I was born with it, and I had the cold to the hot to the cold, the extreme variations. Kicked my heart into an episode, which we called an episode. I had SVT, is what it's called. I had surgery for it when I was 12. But I think from one point in my life, I realized like extreme thermal changes to my body, like shocked it. So I think partly that's why I stay away from like jumping in the cold. I don't think anything would happen, but I'm sure that's probably a reason why I don't like I've hesitated to do it. Because I'm into the fitness stuff. I'm into the recovery. I love that. I'm into like the sauna. I'm into the, jiu-jitsu, martial arts. Recovery is a huge part of it.
Sure it is.
A lot of health benefits. And I'm not knocking the science. I'm sure there's a ton of stuff there. But I think, I don't know, there's a couple of reasons. I think it's maybe one, subconsciously that for me. And then two, a little bit like, ooh, that looks cold.
It's really the first 30 seconds or so where you're fight or flight mode, and the neurons or whatever the hell in your brain are just firing bad. Like, get out, I'm gonna die. But learning to control your breathing, and like 80% of it, maybe for some more, it's mental toughness. Yeah, it's just trying to relax. And then once you get beyond that first 30, 45 seconds, and your breathing gets in control, it's amazing. And you'll feel like you're freaking 18 for the rest of the day.
That's what I've heard. I heard it continues throughout the day, and feel like
it's a endorphin dump.
Yeah.
That's just, it's huge.
Yeah. Isn't that something crazy about going to the edge of near, perhaps death?
Right.
Well, obviously, hopefully you're not going to die, but you know what I'm saying? Your body, that's an extreme environment for your body.
Will you do one with me?
Dude.
Seriously,
listen, I'll do one with you. Sure. I've never done one before. And you have it on the air of me doing this. I think I'm digging myself into a serious mess here. But listen,
I'm looking you square in the eye.
I know.
Dead serious.
I'm feeling it already.
It's a double tub.
Okay.
So we're going to go
tub.
We're going
toe to toe in there.
Bro, we're getting in
next
the tub
to each other.
together.
Like this or toe to toe?
No, we're toe to toe.
I love it. Okay, listen. I will under one condition.
This is through Arctic Bliss. I'm serious. I'm going to set this up as soon as we're done on the air today.
This
is
really
unplanned,
believe you,
by the
dude.
way.
I literally believe you, and I'm going to have to commit to it because I said yes. But listen, though, my one condition here is if my heart goes into an episode, you have to hold me upside down.
Okay.
You have to hold me upside down. It's the only way you can fix it. And I'm not joking. I'm being 100% serious with you.
All right. Really?
Yeah, dude.
All right. That's fine.
You have to hold me upside down.
Okay.
My mom used to hold me upside down in like public parking lots and get like the strangest looks.
Seriously,
dude.
All right.
So be ready.
Okay.
And then I'll do it with you, man.
All right.
But you have to hold my hand.
I'm telling you, you're gonna love it.
All right.
You're
I believe you. I trust you, and I'll do it. I've never done this before.
I'm
getting sweaty right now thinking about this.
Like Becky is saying right now, it's amazing for inflammation. My entire body is full of inflammation.
Oh,
and when I've done this, it's amazing. This guy's our young man. He's out in his pond.
I believe it.
In the backyard, like 4 or 5 days out of the week.
That's hardcore, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I would believe it'd be great for inflammation. It feels so good. Probably. I'm excited to experience it. You better. I need a scarf when I'm done, JD. You better give me that scarf too.
Our buddy Glenn is saying good morning to you.
Good morning, Glenn.
He loves you, man.
Yeah, we hit each other up in the comments. He's a good.
He's a good shit.
Yeah,
but he's also concerned because he's saying that I'm not tall enough to lift you upside down.
Oh no, he's got a point there. We might have to get you like a crate or something.
We'll have to figure that out.
We need to look like a milk crate, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a milk crate. That's what my wife says. Anyway, dude, it's like this morning I'm driving in and I'm like, are you kidding me? Look at how freaking beautiful this is. Are we not lucky?
We are lucky
to have this.
We are lucky. We were saying the same thing. Man, that sun, though, is gnarly on the eyes.
Of course it is. You got to have shades if you're driving up here.
You got to have shades. There's something coming through these hills and coming off this interstate at this exit. It's like it can catch you, especially with like
I know.
Some of this. We were driving down. My windshield wipers froze mid-drive to the truck, and the whole windshield was like muddy.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to spray it, and it's like not budging. I'm like peering up in the top sliver of my. That's a little sketchy, but
Yeah.
But it's beautiful. It is. It's totally beautiful.
It's so beautiful. I have snowshoes. I haven't been snowshoeing in, admittedly, a couple of years, but I'm going to be going snowshoeing pretty soon, maybe even tonight. Last night, man, it's like after the storm. I don't know how late you were up, but late last night, the moon came out. It was like this. I don't know if I don't think it was a full moon, but everything was just lit up like bright blue last night. It was so spectacular.
Oh yeah, and it's still.
It is.
It's like still, and then you can kind of. I like it. I've always liked. I feel like I'm super blessed to live in like Vermont. I've said this to you probably many times with the seasons. I love it.
Yeah.
And I actually really do love this time of year, which you do know about me.
You do. So let's go down that road. Your birthday is, I've just learned, and I think you may have mentioned this on the air before. Is when now?
Yeah, it's on Christmas Day.
Your birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, my birthday is. So I'm very biased towards this season. I love it. I love it.
Now, okay, and we're going to talk about that. But do you feel? Do you ever get like ticked off at your mom? Like, Christmas, really, Mom? I mean, it's like I'm getting gypped on birthday presents here.
No, I don't think I ever got gypped in my life on presents. I don't think, and I also get the question: do you get double presents? I probably got more double presents realistically than gypped on presents. But I will tell you this: I was a very fortunate child, but I never have had a birthday party, man. See, a nice birthday party with your friends and pizza or something, and like never had one. All my friends had holidays with their family. So.
Sure. Wow.
So yeah, so that's the one thing that I did miss out on, kind of, is like a birthday party.
Yeah,
because that'd be fun.
And then there's I'm sure some cheap folks who are like, they'll give you a present and be like, that's a combo, birthday, Christmas.
Save the card for tomorrow.
Yeah,
that'll be your birthday.
Yeah,
we ended up doing. I'm kind of giving this away here. We ended up doing Christmas on Christmas Eve a lot of the times, because it was also my mother's father's birthday was also on Christmas as well. So my grandfather. His birthday was on Christmas as well. So once I became of age, a little older, we ended up doing Christmas on Christmas Eve, and then we did 2 birthdays the next day.
Oh.
And we got to sleep in, and that's really what we were looking forward to doing.
Yeah,
sleeping
of course.
In a little bit.
Of course.
Kidding, so early.
I was back to how beautiful this morning is. There's a song that is a country song that I absolutely cannot stand.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Yeah, I'm not
copyright.
Yeah, I can't.
So why don't you sing it to me? Why don't you carol it to me?
Travis Tritt.
Okay. What's wrong with him?
I love Travis Tritt.
Okay.
Saw him in concert. He's
really
absolutely amazing. Yes.
Really interesting. That's cool, man.
A legend.
Yep.
He does a song called "It's a Great Day to Be Alive," and I don't like the song just because I was in country radio and it was just played over and over and over and over again. Maybe I'm just burned out on it, but the lyrics of that song are perfect for this whole week, and especially today. It's just when you look out your window, if you're not leaving the house today or whatever, or even yesterday, just look out the window and just look at how beautiful everything is.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you live somewhere that's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
It's still beautiful.
It is.
And it's like, it really, truly is a great day to be alive.
That's true. What a great perspective. And it's always, the thing I get from that song is, too, it's always a great time to make some homemade soup.
Yes.
Right?
There's nothing better. There's nothing better. Yeah. Just throw it in the pot, throw in some stuff and some spices and just mix it up and chill out.
You could relate to this lyric. Take your old Harley for a 3-day cruise.
See? God, I'm pulling up the lyrics right now.
You know? Oh my God. Because there's something about that, too. It's simple, and it's peaceful, and it's its own thing.
Yeah.
You know, and like, but I know what you mean about the song. I'm sure it still is, overplayed to an extent, you know, especially from what you were coming through. But
I got rice cooking in the microwave.
Yeah, dude. Well, you got to get yourself a rice cooker, Travis.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll make me some homemade soup.
Uh-huh. Think about how simple and easy that is, just going with the flow. Grabbing what you can, and put a little broth in it.
I know the sun's still shining when I close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hard times in the neighborhood, but why can't every day be just this good?
And it can, can't it?
Yes, it can.
Yeah.
It absolutely can. And, Rick, the last time Rick was in here, Rick Yarish, Sweethearts and Heroes, that's a message that he pushes so hard, is that even when the shit is stacked up a mile high, it's still a great day to be alive.
100%.
Or at least it could and should be.
Yeah.
And not all of us are able to see that. But especially this time of year, man, it can be rough. I mean, I just had a lady in here the other day from Washington County Mental Health who was talking about holidays and suicide during the holidays and how it's this time of year. And I was telling her, we got the Pandora playing all the time at my house. It's driving me freaking nuts. But the song. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Andy Williams.
Uh-huh.
Love Andy Williams. But do we have to keep playing that song over and over? But here's the thing. For many of us, it is the most wonderful time of the year. But for others, it's not. It's the worst time of the year.
Come on.
Because we've had something happen in our lives that we connect emotionally to the holidays. And, I mean, there's plenty. I mean, I've got a listener right now who dreads this time of year.
Really?
Yeah. And you love this time of year.
I do love this time of year. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Even just from the sake of aesthetics, I like it. I think it's kind of cool seeing the lights and everything. Yeah. It just feels warm.
Find something.
Yeah.
Find something that you're like, yeah, this is a rough time of year for me, but that tree is beautiful right there.
Yeah, the tree is beautiful. Even like an undecorated tree covered in snow. Like, I don't know. One thing that I thought was really beautiful is I also used to snowboard a bunch and just like cruising down a trail or like stopping and pausing.
Right.
Like in the middle of a trail. Like, okay, Bolton Valley. I was just telling on the way down, Bolton Valley. That's where I learned how to snowboard.
Yeah.
Nighttime. So like super kind of like winter nights with the lights, snow falling, landing on trees and stuff. If you just pause, it's silent out there. Oh. You stay still for a little bit. I remember a bunny like jumping across the trail. Like what's not pretty about that? That's like a moment in time that's just beautiful. And those are all around you. And I suppose they are all around you in every season. And you don't have to endure the cold. Maybe some people don't like the cold. I know my parents don't like the cold anymore. They moved out of Vermont. They do Christmas in Florida.
Sure.
With the lights and stuff, and we go and see them. But
that's weird.
It's weird, man. It's not the same. It's really not the same to me. A snowy Christmas or a snowy holiday season, not even just Christmas, just this wintry season, with the lights, it belongs more.
Agree. However, end of January, mid-February, this side of a beach does sound kind of nice.
Uh-huh. Pack it in. Pack the snow up.
At least for me.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, too. It's nice to have a little getaway kind of thing, for sure, especially once all the kind of festivities are done and we're just kind of waiting for the snow to melt almost. But that's seasons, man. It'll pass, and then springtime.
Your wife was telling me that you watch you watch the Hallmark Channel?
No, I don't actually watch the Hallmark Channel, but I do.
She said you did.
No, she said I like that kind of stuff. If you put it on, I would probably sit there and just like love it, but I don't actively seek it out.
The snow is fake. Everybody's got a $400 wool sweater on with the scarf. You get these big, huge mansions with all the perfect Christmas trees. Everything's fake.
Remember, did you ever see the movie Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes.
Yeah. Dude, I liked that movie growing up. I liked that movie growing up.
Have you seen Red One?
No, I haven't.
Horrible.
That's newer, right?
Yeah, horrible.
You know what's insane? This is not my idea, but I kind of vibe with it. Is when I was in college, we had to read this book, The Turning of the Screw. It's a psychological thriller set in the Victorian era. I don't know if it was America or something. I don't know, whatever. But by Henry James, and he makes the case that Christmas or the holiday season, he said Christmas, was could actually be a spookier time to tell ghost stories. And it's he kind of uses it as like a juxtaposition, and it kind of like gathering around the fire when you're snowed in, and it's like, and this kind of like different take on it. This
Stephen King-esque.
Kind of, yeah, and it's kind of cool. And there's a couple, like, I think it's like The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix or Bly Manor or something. Yes. It's basically Turning of the Screw made into a series, and it's pretty cool. And it's all set by the fire, and it's a storytelling.
Wow.
And they reenact, and that's kind of fun. That makes me smile as well. Like that kind of sketchiness.
Yesterday, man, it's like Lily had a snow day from school, as so many kids did, and just couldn't wait for me to get home and get on all the snow gear. And getting outside and playing in the snow for the first time this winter.
How was that?
And we did it yesterday, and it was literally the kind of stuff that comes in through your eyeballs, goes to your brain, goes right to your heart, and then deep into your soul. It's the kind of stuff yesterday that you just never forget. Like, you could be 95 years old in a freaking nursing home, and that's the day that you'll be thinking of and remembering. Soul.
Oh, yeah, that's for real. And her as well. Think about what, dude, that's just going to continue down as her kids get, you know, and that's what's beautiful about it. I love those memories.
Yeah.
There's something special about that. We have relatives who come up from Florida, literally just to see the snow, and they, like, love it, dude. It's just something about being there and being present with the snow and, like, playing together.
Just the vision of everything, all the snow and the trees, the way the snow was falling, the temperature, and this is a big thing. I know you can relate to this. When the temperature is just at a certain level of cold, the snowflakes, whatever, crystallize or whatever the hell they do, where they're like the perfect Hallmark Channel snowflake. They're perfect, and they're coming down the way they're falling fluffy, and it was magic. It's like something out of a movie, bro.
It is. It really is something. I mean, they make movies about this, don't they? Well, dude, you know Snowflake Bentley, right? He's a Vermonter.
Oh my God!
Remember?
Yes.
Remember him, the photographer? He photographed He's the one who discovered.
He's not still alive, is he? No. That was a long time ago.
He discovered that every snowflake was an individual, similar to every person or every soul. You know, like, it's just kind of interesting. And that's a Vermonter. That's someone who literally, discovered this, who was in tune with it.
Forgot all about that dude.
He caught snowflakes on a frozen baking tray, put it under his camera, and snapped pictures of it.
Yes.
We went to the museum. It's in Jericho.
Okay.
Or there is one in Jericho. I think that's where he's from, was Jericho Underhill area.
All right. I saw a big thing on Snowflake Bentley up at the Fairbanks Museum.
Okay. I thought he was from Jericho Underhill.
No, I think you're right. But they've got a huge, or they had, a big exhibit about Snowflake Bentley.
Yeah.
And his book and everything. There was a book up at the Fairbanks. I forgot all about that guy.
Imagine that. Like, that's just, and I just think Vermonters are their own, like, unique brand of people, dude. Like, what do they call them? Woodchucks? Like, people who have lived in Vermont, been in Vermont.
Oh, yeah.
They're just, like, kind of different.
Yeah.
In their own way. I mean, other places have snow, but like,
sure,
I'm probably biased, but like, it's just like,
absolutely.
Like even John Deere, isn't that Vermont?
Yeah, well, of course.
Vermont, like, I mean, it's all like, there's so many Vermont stuff.
We were, of course, we went into, we're crawling around in the snow, and we started playing. We started pretending like we were two bears out in the middle of the forest who were fighting. And it got into a pretty vicious fight. Both of us got hurt at one point.
No.
But, the fight continued, and then there was, bears don't take snow and kick it into another bear's face, though.
What do they do?
Bite.
Oh.
But they don't, because then the snow goes down under the scarf.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that bears wear scarves.
Right.
But then it goes down, and then it starts melting, and it gets cold and damp. And then, went down the back of my trousers and got into the crack there and melted, and it was painful and wet and uncomfortable.
For someone who does cold plunges, I don't want to even hear it.
Well,
that doesn't sound bad at all.
I've only done 3, man. I've only
that
done
sounds
3.
like nothing compared to a cold plunge you're making me gonna have to do.
But you know what, though? Even with the cold, wet ass, I was so happy.
Good.
So happy to be out there and doing this.
Yeah.
And then, of course, then we went into survival mode where we had to build a snow cave.
Awesome.
To survive.
Yeah.
That we have big plans to sleep.
Oh, geez.
In the snow cave.
Yeah, that's next level.
So we're going around trying to be creative and find things around the yard that we can put together that the snow will fall on and help us build the snow cave.
There you go.
But it was amazing, dude.
Yeah.
And then, it started getting like it was darker and darker and darker, and then the sky it went to like a pink, where everything was like this pink hue, kind of like what's behind you.
Yeah.
And then it went into like a dark blue, and we're like, it's time to go in. Went inside. Sherilyn's screaming at us about taking off, your snow boots, and you're getting snow everywhere. That's part of the experience.
Part of it, man.
Your wife screaming at you that you're tracking snow through the house. That's part of this whole story.
It is.
And then you sit down, and then when she calms down, what does she do? Brings over a couple of cups of hot cocoa. You're coming in, you're taking off all your snow clothes, and then you have a hot cup of cocoa?
Yeah.
There's nothing better.
Nothing better. Marshmallows, whipped cream.
Both.
Hook it up.
Thank you.
Delicious.
Yeah.
No, for real. I went through a cocoa binge last year. Bad, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah. All by myself. I went in deep. I got the family pack, and I wrecked it. The make your own.
You went in deep on this?
Yeah. The family value pack, not pre-portioned. Scoop your own. And I got crazy, dude.
Scoop your own.
I went hard in the cocoa.
Really?
Yep. Last year.
You had the big 5-gallon jug?
Huge.
Are we talking Costco?
No, I don't know if it was like Hannaford's or Walmart or something.
Okay.
But it was significant. And I would load it up every night, stir it up thick, sludge, and I would drink it. Like brownie batter, dude. It was like brownie batter, and I would drink it.
You're killing me.
But it was delicious. I treated myself. I'm not doing that this year.
Yeah. But, to have the cocoa, and you come in, and the classics are playing on the Pandora. The Christmas tree is all lit up. All of the lights in the house are dim. And then what do? Work on a puzzle. Oh.
That sounds fantastic.
You want to come over sometime?
Dude, that sounds fantastic. We've been crushing puzzles. Abby and I we've been ripping puzzles out, man. I would love to hang out with you.
I got the Fred Swan 1,000-piecer going right now. I think it might even be 1,500.
That sounds like fun, man.
Yes, isn't it? It's just
I really actually do like that. I'm being serious. I really like doing puzzles, and we just did a puzzle with my grandma on Saturday. We, dude, hammered it out.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I love that, man.
Yeah, there's nothing. That's so cool. Get some fresh air coming in, cocoa puzzles.
Yeah.
Music.
It's just everything about it. And of course the hot cocoa had to be in the Christmas mug.
Mm-hmm.
I took a picture of it, put it on Facebook. I'll show you.
Yeah, actually, I think I liked it last night or something. Yeah, I saw something like that. Yeah, dude.
What's going on with you? What's new with you and what you're doing, Sweethearts and Heroes? You guys are getting into schools everywhere. Tom and Rick, all of you guys, Brian, Joe, the list goes on.
Yeah.
You're all so busy, man. This time of year, you're hanging on.
Yeah.
It's a ride.
Yeah. Everyone's boots on the ground doing, they're in schools, and even me, this is my first year being in schools with students, not with the camera, and I'm having so much fun. I've already met doing the STEP thing, the STEP program, the student teacher empathy program that we have at Sweethearts and Heroes. This is our second year launching this, and I'm taking a group of 8th graders through it, and this has never been done before with 8th graders. It's meant to be a high school style curriculum, but I'm getting to do it with 8th graders, and these kids have blown my mind, blown me out of the water with what they're already capable of. Like, just when you feel like, and this is something I've noticed a couple times in my own self, is like when you feel like, oh, like we learn, I was always taught, you kind of approach the person at age level, right? Like, so you kind of have to like set what I think you could achieve at your age, like, and when you're talking with kids, usually you kind of bring it down a bit. You don't necessarily give them every little, thing, but these kids are like far surpassing my expectations for what I would think they are. So it surprises me every time I go down there. And I actually brought a little lesson for you today.
Oh boy. Can you tell us what school are you?
Yeah, this is Georgia. This is Georgia Elementary School. This is my Georgia Elementary Middle School. This was GEMS. This is my my childhood school, actually. I went from pre-K to 8th grade there. I graduated in 2010. I graduated 8th grade there. Wow. So this is my school. It's weird being back in the halls, but it's awesome at the same time, Yeah.
Tell us.
Okay.
What do you have?
So here.
Oh. Okay.
What is this?
Number 1.
It's bullying is being mean or, can you read that?
Scary.
Exactly. An example of this. Do you have an example of something that's mean or scary?
Yeah.
Let's do something mean or scary right now.
Real fear?
No, just like something that might be mean or scaring.
I naturally default to, my wife when I have moved that spatula, the one, to a different location, and she can't find it. That's like real fear for me. Like I want to run for my life.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the kind of example of you're looking for?
Well,
you're looking for
if she scares you, and we'll kind of get into scary. That's not necessarily wrong at all. I mean,
yeah,
that's could be very scary. So maybe how you're being approached about the spatula that you moved, could make you scared. Okay. When we do this, we do mean or scaring, and you can kind of get people to jump just for like some kind of mental trigger.
So a different kind of fear is. I was up on the ladder, Clark Griswold in it, not too long ago on the side of the barn. And I was up, it had to be a good 3,000 or 4,000 feet high.
Of course.
Trying to put up the Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm.
Came to the top,
where
the eave is coming out. And I had to
lean back
a little bit to get to finish it.
Yeah.
That kind of fear?
Okay. So listen, kind of like that. Now, what if I was at the bottom of the ladder?
Careful, King Tom is listening.
What if I was at the bottom of the ladder and I shook that ladder for you? I would be doing something mean or scaring you. That's an example.
I would drop a massive amount of profanity.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm being told that you hate heights.
That's true. I do not like heights.
Are your hands sweating talking about this right now?
Yeah, they actually are. You want to feel them?
Yeah, sure.
Come here.
Oh my God. They're clammy.
It started with the cold plunge.
I just felt your hands. All right. Sorry,
so that would be something that's mean or scaring. You know? That's number one.
Yeah.
These are the 4 things that make bullying.
2.
It happens over and
over.
Over and over
Yeah.
and over and over and over.
Repetitive.
So do you have any? So this is an example here. So let me just pose this to you. Hi, my name's Loudon.
My name's JD.
Never met you before in my life. That scarf looks silly.
Okay.
Did I bully you?
I don't look at that as bullying. But are you trying to say?
I am trying to say, according to number 2, I just met you. I said that scarf looks silly.
Right.
Suppose that wrecked your world. It's only happened once. It has not happened over and over again. So, number 2, I have not bullied you yet. If I did it many more times, over and over and over again, something mean or scaring.
Every day I wore the scarf. Got it.
Now we're kind of marching more towards
Are you wearing that
really
scarf again?
Bullying means.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, if we were friends,
so listen.
I would tell you to pound sand and probably put you in a chokehold.
Hey, easy, dude.
I could put you in a chokehold.
I'm sure you could. Okay, we're getting there.
3.
It makes the person feel smaller or weaker on the inside.
On the inside.
Okay? So it doesn't need to make you feel literally smaller or weaker, but perhaps someone you really love gave you that scarf, and every time you wear it, you know, you feel connected with them. And when I tell you it looks stupid, like on the inside, dude, that just destroys you. It makes you feel smaller or weaker. It makes you feel inferior. It makes you feel like really, really bad about yourself.
Sure.
And the craziest thing is,
I would be hurt. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, the craziest thing is like, well, for this example, it was the scarf, but you, in another world, might not bother you. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's your shoes or your sandals or your anything. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So anything truly can make someone feel smaller or weaker on the inside.
Of course.
It could be they're really, really smart or they're really, really not smart.
Especially if they've got shoes or boots on that are kind of crappy because mom and dad can't afford a new pair of shoes or boots.
100%.
Or maybe this scarf that I'm wearing that you're making fun of me about, my mom hand knit for me, or my wife, which is the case here, hand knit this for me. And it took her forever to make this scarf for me.
Or maybe you found it on one of the community trees where they hang mittens and scarves for the colder months.
Yes.
And you can't afford a scarf or to stay warm.
Yes.
So you have to choose that scarf. And every time someone comments on it, it reminds you of your poverty and where you come from financially in your family.
Bro, you're killing me here.
So anything can make someone feel smaller or weaker on the inside. And that's the third thing that makes something bullying. So all of these things must be in alliance.
Yes.
For it to actually be bullying.
Repetition, how you feel. Yeah. Wow.
Ready for this one?
Oh no.
This is a big
one.
Another
one. You got another number here?
This is a big one.
I'm done at 3, bud. Number 4.
It happens on purpose.
Oh, intention.
Intention, man. Intention. Now, if I thought we were buddies and I said, "Hey, that scarf's stupid," thinking you knew I was joking. I'm not trying to hurt you on purpose. It was accidental. Like that's not necessarily bullying. But if I'm intentionally doing it, that's seriously bullying. That's a problem. That's me trying to hurt you.
Yeah.
That's on purpose, over and over again, trying to attack something that makes you feel smaller or weaker and knowingly doing it.
Yeah.
That's bullying, man. But if I didn't know, like let's say, you catch me walking in and I throw snow at you or something, and I'm just like really like, mean to you, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just not very self-aware with my own actions. I don't realize how it's affecting other people. I could just be having a bad day. I could just be, I could be the one who's really not feeling good about themselves, which is really true. And there might be tension, there might be conflict between us. But if we had a moment to communicate and share like how my actions make you feel, and I choose to keep doing them, then that would be purpose.
But doesn't the bully want the recipient to feel that way?
Well, sometimes, yes, and this is just kind of the thing to see, are they actually bullying, or do we just need to resolve the conflicts between us? Like it's just a matter of getting everyone on the same page to what bullying truly is, and
what
just
it is,
being actually aware of actually what bullying truly is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
And a lot of this can be kind of mitigated by getting to know each other. Getting to know you. Like, I think you don't like Christmas. I know I like Christmas. I think you're not on my team. You're not in my group.
Sure. Circle. You're not part of my
You're
circle.
not part of my crew. You're not. You totally don't like Hallmark Channel. I'm not hanging out with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I do find that you do like the snow. Oh, I like the snow. Oh, I do find that you
commonality.
You like audio, you like video, you like production stuff. Oh, wow. So maybe, by getting to know you, I wouldn't treat you poorly in the first place, or from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like,
yes.
It's just getting everyone on the same page to what bullying truly is, and then giving them some time to actually talk. So this is kind of some of the stuff that we're doing in the STEP program.
Tom says, "What's up with your herd of kids?"
Oh, which one?
I don't know.
My herd of kids in the STEP program?
He says we want to hear about his herd of kids.
I don't know what that means.
Do we ever really know what Tom Murphy means?
What's he talking about?
I don't know.
Well, the STEP kids.
Ask him about doing circle with his kids.
Okay, so there it is. That's narrowing it down.
BJJ. Yeah, now he's saying BJJ.
Now we're talking. So I have been doing. I've mentioned this before. Last time I was on the air. I have a group of kids who I teach jiu-jitsu to. I teach them to 4-year-olds to 4 to 9-year-olds, and then I have a second class, 10 to 15-year-olds. Now, 10 to 15-year-olds, that's a massive age gap in terms of development.
A lot of stuff going on.
A 10-year-old to a 15-year-old, radically different lives for the most part. Developmental and socially and all this stuff. Anyways, you get a kid in jiu-jitsu, which is very hands-on, very kind of rough and tumble. It's a sport. It's a combat sport. It's gentle, but it is still physical. And I have like kids who are maybe 12 years old, but pretty tall for their age. They're perceived as older. And the older kids will kind of rough them up hard to like borderline, like too much, not inappropriate for the sport, but inappropriate probably for the age gap. Like a 15-year-old roughing up a 12-year-old is pretty significant. Like,
sure.
So I started implementing Sweethearts and Heroes circles in with my practices. And this is a prime example of kind of changing my own perspective of like what's important and putting that first, right? We're at jiu-jitsu class. What do you think is important to learn?
Self-defense.
Jiu-jitsu, right? Self-defense jiu-jitsu.
Itself.
I've taken jiu-jitsu and I've put it on the bottom of the rung. I don't care about learning jiu-jitsu in that class. And that seems like completely backwards, right? That seems like completely backwards. Like, why would you prioritize learning jiu-jitsu the least at your jiu-jitsu class for these teenagers? Well, because I've started doing circle and I've started working on a lot of these kind of Sweethearts and Heroes style models of learning and empathy building. Just because there was a lot of roughness, okay? So I do circle with these young students, and it's fantastic. At first, a lot of them don't share. A lot of them are kind of reserved and kind of like not used to being open or vulnerable in this setting, not used to exposing themselves, who they truly are. And I'm asking simple questions. I'm like, if you could could like model your room, any kind of decorations. Like this was around the time the Minecraft movie came out, so we were kind of like doing Minecraft things. They all like Minecraft, but they don't like sharing that they like Minecraft. It's kind of bizarre, actually. It's kind of bizarre.
That's weird.
It is kind of weird, huh? They all love Minecraft, but they don't want to know that. They don't want each other to know that they like Minecraft because they're kind of kiddish, you know?
Sure.
So, but I get it all out of them. And that's a commonality that they all have. And then they start talking about pets that they all have. And this goes on and on and on for the whole entire summer, right? And then, you know, now we have teenagers who are relaxed, sharing some deep things with these younger kids, helping these younger kids learn their jiu-jitsu. And once again, like I haven't prioritized making jiu-jitsu like the main focus of these classes. It's been relationship building because they were rough with each other. Now they're not overly rough with each other. They are just like, they care about each other so much more, and you know, they're helping each other learn more, which I think is the true skills that we're trying to learn. And that's what Sweethearts and Heroes work does. So it's just kind of interesting how you can take like people who view each other so different in almost in a setting where you're allowed to kind of not bully, but physically kind of rough each other up.
Yeah.
And how the circle practice can say, hey, this is an environment where we can be rough with each other, but we know each other now, and now we're gentler with each other, and we help each other. It's just kind of like a bizarre case study of like implementing this type of work into this arena.
What's the story about the kid at the tournament?
Oh, yeah. So this is a fruit of this practice, okay? So we competed in Derry, New Hampshire. And I have this younger kid, he's 8th grade right now, who works very, very hard at jiu-jitsu and wrestling, trains year-round. He's new to it, but he trains year-round. He works very, very hard, okay? That's trait number 1. Trait number 2, he's also naturally pretty good. Now, I label naturally pretty good at jiu-jitsu and stuff like this as trait 2 because working hard is far superior to being naturally good at something, okay? Working hard, that takes effort. Being naturally good is a blessing, okay? So I'm just prioritizing, like I'm applauding him for being a hard worker rather than naturally taking to it. Anyways, so this kid, this individual, he can maul people, and he can do it brutally too. He can and has, and I have tapes of him before we did this circle stuff, picking kids up and slamming them on their backs in competition. He competed in Maine, and he did it to this kid. I wasn't there. He picked him up, slammed him on his back. That's just what this kid can and has the ability to do, all right? And he won't blink an eye. He'll take it and collect it as a highlight reel and show his friends, okay? But after doing circle for this whole entire summer, we go to Derry, New Hampshire. He's in the same situation. He picks this kid up, stands up with him, and this is a smaller kid. The guy he's got in the air, and he's already winning the round significantly. I'm talking like 20 points to nothing. Okay, so it's really it's pretty much it's a blowout completely. He picks him up in the air, and I'm thinking, dude, you're about to slam him down. Why are you going to do this? And he doesn't. He just takes this kid, and he gently lays him back on the ground and just keeps doing jiu-jitsu with him so gently. And I have it on video. I made a video about it. We can actually send it over to you. It's on a different channel, but I did a reaction to it and everything. But man, oh man, this is literally video evidence proof. And this competition setting is a tournament it's a setting where you can be rougher. Like, this is appropriate. This is in the eyes of the sport, I'll say. Not in the eyes of humanity or sportsmanship, but in the eyes of the sport, you know.
Right.
That's, I guess, the place to do it.
Holy
you know
crap.
what I mean? But and I know for a fact it's because of circle. Because in circle, and not prioritizing jiu-jitsu skill, right? We prioritized human skills, like Sweethearts and Heroes says, okay? Like Sweethearts, like the science says, Sweethearts and Heroes are just kind of the bottle that the message is in, you know?
Sure.
But like the science says, we've prioritized like the human skills of empathy and social and emotional learning and learning how someone wants to be treated with dignity all this different stuff, right? And after a whole entire summer of training those skills, you know, not only did the jiu-jitsu get better for these individuals because it was a place they actually wanted to be and it became a cooperative environment, but in this tournament, this is video proof that this kid contemplated his social awareness,
right.
all of these core competencies, all of them.
What did you say to him at the conclusion of this? What did he say to you? How did the crowd react?
Yep.
And what's up with his coach?
So I am his coach, and this is what happened. When we got this on video at this tournament, for some weird reason, the main referee of that mat that we were competing on was off to lunch, and someone had to fill in. So the actual director of this region of the promotion was the one who was there reffing this specific match, totally by fluke, okay? Colby does his thing, and he sets the kid back down. The match ends. The director of the entire tournament comes over to Colby.
Is this the owner?
He's not the owner of the tournament, but he runs the whole, I think, Northeast division of this worldwide promotion.
All right.
And he came over, and he brought Colby, my student, in and whispered in his ear and talked to him. And I thought he was about to DQ him or something. But he was like almost in tears at the sportsmanship that he showed. And everyone, I think, was kind of taken back because it's at these tournaments, man, at least in youth sports probably in general, but at these tournaments, people get so hyped up.
Right.
Like over the top. Like I've never witnessed this at a jiu-jitsu tournament, but when I was a child at hockey, dads would fist fight each other in the stands because of their kids. So, like, the animosity and intenseness of youth sports is over the top these days. And I think when they saw Colby reacting the way he was and showing this, like, discipline, really, I mean, really discipline and self-awareness and responsible decision-making, all of these sweethearts and heroes skills, the parents, the people watching, the other competitor thought he was going to get dropped on his neck, but, you know, he got saved in a way, like, you know, and that's just like a karmic lesson down the road. Like, everyone benefited from watching that, including the man who was reffing this, the director of the entire promotion.
Do you guys have the video of this?
Yeah, I do. You
Are
want me
you
to text it to you?
Yeah. Can you send it to me on email?
Yeah, Abby.
Or maybe Abby can?
Abby, you know which video I'm talking about?
Tom's saying we need to show the video of this.
Show the video.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Damn.
It's pretty sick, man.
I mean, there's a lot of messaging behind this story here. I mean, you could go down several different roads here.
This is a prime example, though, right? Like, I've heard this before. When I go to circle trainings and stuff for Sweethearts and Heroes, where you have a bunch of teachers and administrators in the circle training, and they're saying stuff like, oh, well, we love circle, but, you know, we do have curriculum to teach. We do have math to teach. We do have, you know, science to get through. We have to get through this unit. Okay, they're putting their coveted learning, their actual learning above these skills.
Yes.
They're doing that. I dare them, because I did it. I rolled the dice on it, and I said, you know what? I didn't roll the dice because I didn't believe in it. I rolled the dice because I really wanted to put the rubber to the road. Okay? It wasn't a gamble. It was a decision, okay? Because I realized something had to be done.
Yeah.
So listen, my advice, and I think this is kind of like an in-house case study of this work, is that if these math teachers, these science teachers, these language arts teachers took their subject, and as much as they love it, as much as passion it is to them,
and as important,
and it's important,
yeah,
truly, just as defending yourself is, put it at the bottom of the rung in priorities, and prioritize other human skills like belonging and responsible decision making and social skills and all this other stuff, right?
Sure.
If they put their time in those baskets, and then 20% of the time they went to, you know, their version of jiu-jitsu,
right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I am just, I just think that would be the best model.
Of
but
course.
Everyone's afraid to do that, man. Everyone's afraid to take what's near and dear to them and put it at the bottom rung.
Sure.
Because it doesn't make sense. It's like, I love this. You need to learn this. You need to love this.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not going to, first of all, they're not going to learn it as well. And second of all, they don't even want to be there.
Sure. You got to work at the foundation of things, man.
Yeah, man.
And that's what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
I've got the video right here.
Okay, so.
All right. Here we go.
So, yes. What's going on, everyone? I just wanted to take this time to do a tiny little bit of a reaction video. This is kind of commentary on not only jiu-jitsu, but also commentary on kind of sportsmanship, especially in youth sports at this local grappling industries for us over in, this was in Derry, New Hampshire a couple months ago. So here we are. This is our buddy Colby. He trains here at the club. He's been training for maybe about a year now, a little over a year, and he's doing the full-time limit here. And right at about here, he picks this young man right up in the air. And I'm right here. I'm thinking, oh no, what are you gonna do, Colby? Come on, don't do this. Assuming Colby is gonna slam this kid down on the ground. And Colby chooses the sportsman-like thing to gently go to his knees here and gently set the kid back down on the ground. And it was the kindest, heartwarming decision.
And the rest is just me reacting and talking about the situation, but that's literally the clip, man. And you see him pick him up, and he's up significantly on points right there, man, you know.
Jeez.
So he chose to. And let me just tell you, prior to all the circle training, I know that kid. He would have put him on his back hard, and he would have made it a show.
I wonder what I mean, the kid there, his opponent. I mean, he's learning something here. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. He gave him a hug.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
I know.
Look at that. Oh, he's got both hands in the air now.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. Exactly. So.
Holy crap, man. So, this ref here,
yeah,
he knows what he's doing.
So that's the director, man. So for some weird reason, by chance, by coincidence, the universe took the normal ref on that mat. This is an all-day tournament, dude. And for some reason, the normal ref went to lunch or to the bathroom or something, just because that's the schedule, whatever. And this Danny guy, that's the main coordinator of this Grappling Industries promotion. It's a worldwide promotion. And the actual coordinator of it for this region in America was the ref. And he got to see this, and we got him on camera. And I comment on all this in the video on the club channel. But basically, you know, it's just, like you said, it makes you wonder, right? So this is Colby's decision to change through circle. Like, it just kind of happened. He became more empathetic. He set this other kid down. And now the other kid, who's smaller, you know, he learned something as well. And you can't help but wonder if there's some kind of cosmic ripple that will now affect everyone's life who witnessed this and actually paid attention and was present to see what was going on. You know what I mean? It's a great day to be alive, JD.
Tom says
throwing down.
That picture needs to be the ethos of the club.
Yeah.
And that's really, what a story, man.
I know.
Holy crap.
I know. And that's what happens, I think, I just know it now. That's what happens when you put the important stuff first.
Yeah.
And it's not the jiu-jitsu. That's not the important stuff.
There's there's something else that you guys sent over to me. The Fifth Wire video intro. Tell me about this, and I'll play the first 30 seconds.
Yep. So this is just the Fifth Wire is a project that we've been working on. Abby, me, Tom, Rick, Brian, all of the characters have had our hands in it, plus all the lineman people that you've probably already spoken to as well that have been on your show. And our intention for this is to kind of set the norm of how these real-world social networks should be in the field for these linemen.
Sure.
or electrical contractors, or even contractors in general, because we've got a serious problem there. And I'm not going to give too much more away about it, but Abby and I have been working on putting these videos together, and this is what we got here so far. So we got 30 seconds of this clip.
Here it goes.
So, classic Sweethearts and Heroes. You got to hook people. You know, I put on about a minute of me competing professionally. The room is packed with these electrical contractors.
Wow, man. Freaking Tom, man. He's got it. All of you do. You got it figured out. But that's the first 30 seconds of this.
That's the first 30 seconds of it, and it gets juicy. We talk about some real heavy, big things. We talk about like social norms and assumptions of character across some of these people, these big, burly, rugged men. We talk about, you know, breaking the stigma that some of these, that all of us carry, these generational tropes that are like almost chaining us to danger in a way, you know what I mean? Instead of just being free and breaking out and just taking a breath and helping each other and recognizing there's so much stuff, man. The armoring of the Pure Network. There's just so much that's about to come out of this that is just going to be truly life-saving. Once again, the important stuff. Climbing the pole isn't the important stuff. Getting the power back on is not the important stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So
it's always, I always find every Wednesday so much inspiration from you guys at Sweethearts and Heroes. What you bring, the goodness that you bring to my microphones is always so profound, and I can't possibly begin to thank you enough, all of you. Even Leon, who's
MIA. Where is he, dude?
He's totally petrified to come on the air here.
He's
the only one.
No, that's not true.
He's not the only one who hasn't been on? Who hasn't been on? Abby. Wait a second. Is Abby a member of the Sweethearts and Heroes team?
Is she or not? She runs the whole thing, basically.
That's the question right there.
She throws down. So listen, this is what I'm proposing.
If she's a member of the team, she should be on the air.
We need some votes in the comments. I think we need to get some people who are talking in the comments. Comment number 1 if you agree with this. This is how you cast your vote. 2026. We premiere a Leon and Abby.
Oh my God.
Double duo couch aired out session.
There's going to have to be something in my orange juice that morning.
I'm going to fire it up.
To pull through. Holy crap.
Comment in the chat number 1 if you agree
Drop
with that.
the comments right now if you want that to happen. That's borderline pay-per-view.
I literally think we could probably sell tickets.
Take us out this morning with, and I was going to ask you to sing It's a Great Day to Be Alive, because I see that you're working on your singing. You've made some great strides. You've got a vocal coach now, possibly a new album out in the spring.
I'm hoping.
But tell us, tell us your song. What song can you take us out with this morning, being the remarkably talented singer that you are? Just
I can't. I'm not a singer, bro.
You're a singer. You're a singer.
I should have been a cowboy. I should have learned to rope and ride. I'd be wearing my 6-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive. That's all you get.
No, keep going.
Toby Keith, R.I.P. I saw him in concert. And, you know, that's all you get. Maybe next time I'll bring the guitar down, JD. We'll get the band back together, huh? How does that sound?
Can I be part of it? I've got some congas.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, congas. Yeah. All right. We'll do it.
All right, man.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in here, bud.
Thank you.
Love you, pal.
Love you too.
Jeez, I got a tear in my eye, and it's a sad tear because of that right there.